Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making, it's called a twice baked crawfish baked potato. I got it off of Instagram a couple of years ago. Alden, I think that's his name. I think he does have a YouTube channel as well. And yeah, make sure you always start off cooking with clean hands, clean area, clean kitchen, clean everything, okay? I'm gonna let you know that I will be cutting up. I usually get like an orange bell pepper as well, but the packet that I had for some reason didn't have it. So I've already kind of prepped, kind of, the yellow bell pepper, the red. I got a shallot and an onion, so I'm going to chop those up into small pieces. I also have some minced garlic here. This season is a blend of this Tony's Creole seasoning, complete seasoning, some garlic powder, black pepper, and I think onion powder. I also have 2 cups of broth, chicken broth. You can use vegetable stock or seafood stock if you make your own seafood stock. I think this is a cup of heavy whipping cream, and I'm going to use some red pepper flakes. Right now I'm going to cut up my vegetables. And yeah, you can tweak this any kind of way that you want to tweak it. But like I put shrimp in it before, you can put lobster in it, you can make it how you want to. You don't have to necessarily use crawfish. And I got those pre-cut crawfish. Got them from Walmart. I mean pre-shelled crawfish. They deveined and all that good stuff. And yeah, I don't know about y'all, but you know what? I really do not. I love bell peppers, don't get me wrong, but the skin on the bell pepper, oh my goodness, I just do not like it. Now you want to, I've also made a cornstarch slurry. Let me grab that. And I made this cornstarch slurry. I'm gonna have to mix it up before I put it in. This is just to thicken up my sauce. And I make the slurry and I put a little bit in there at a time because you know you don't want your sauce to get too thick. Make it the consistency you want it. Do it however you want to do it. Don't let nobody tell you how to cook in your own kitchen, okay? As long as it's clean and you clean, let me know. Y'all, it's been a busy week. I've been trying to keep myself occupied with or trying not to watch so much drama on social media, child. I need to be more focused on the word of God. That's what I need to be focused on. And so that's why too I've been watching Beautiful Creations, Donna and her husband. He is so funny. They are the cutest couple, I promise they are. They have a really nice love story. So I watch them, and I really enjoy watching her cook. And when she's done cooking, her husband always comes in the kitchen to taste the food. He makes some of the weirdest looks on his face, child. But yeah, if you get a chance, check out her channel. I will, if I remember, to put it in the description box below. Beautiful family, beautiful family. We gotta support. And please, while we're here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Because I promise y'all, I cook. Let me tell you, I love to cook, y'all. And I'm making all kind of recipes. And tell me what y'all want me to make next. Because what? We doing it. Andy is doing it, okay? We sure are. Well, I say, praise the maker and bless the baker. Over here, honey. Yep. Yeah, I'm just over it with the skin on these doggone bell peppers, child. I need a garden. I really do. For my own peppers. And I'm gonna see if there's a difference. I used to have a garden. I never grew bell peppers. Now I did grow like onions, spinach, peas, carrots, corn, cucumbers, greens, cabbage, stuff like that. I grew strawberries. Did we have melons? I don't think we had melons. I'm not for sure. I think we did have melons, but they didn't do too good. And strawberries, when you grow strawberries, when you first grow strawberries, they don't do good that first year. You gotta wait till the next year, then they'll do better. They do good the next year. So yeah. Now so how Alden did his potato, he scooped out everything out the potato, and then he, seasoned it up, did his little 1, 2, 1, 2, and then he put it back in the potato, and put the cheese and all that stuff on there. Put it back in the oven. And when I very first did these potatoes, I did that. But like I said, sometimes, I was like, I think it was during Christmas this year that I did it a little different. Cause we had went over to my friend's house, my goddaughter's house, and we had Christmas over there. And I think I was rushing or something like that. But what I did is I end up taking the Land O'Lakes butter, the butter spread, and I took the ranch seasoning and mixed it with the butter, and I took a fork and I mashed up the potato inside the mashed potato, and yeah, and mixed the butter in like that. And y'all, fire! Do you hear me? When I say it was so good, Alden, you might need to try it like that. So now I don't want to do it no other way, baby. I love onions, y'all. Ooh, I love onions, baby. How many of y'all love onions? You used to can't. When I was younger, you couldn't get me to eat an onion. Shoot, now I'll tear an onion up raw and cooked. When I was younger, I would basically just want, if I was going to eat one, it would have to have been raw. I didn't want it cooked. Now I love, into my eyes. Now I like a good sauteed onion. Yes, I do. Whew. Y'all, it's getting to my eyes. They say, ooh, whew. They say if you soak it in cold water, but goodness gracious, I have on glasses and still. Child. Did I turn my glasses on? These are those Ray-Ban glasses. Too much onion in it, girl, eat it. That's what I'm saying, girl, eat it. So, this, chopping up my onions. I did the red bell pepper, the yellow, the shallot, and onions. Yep. Chopping them up. And then I will start my pan with a little bit of olive oil to begin to, let me go ahead and get that warm now. And saute, get the sauteing. That good stuff. Y'all, and I used to be like, you know, try to please people, but child, the older I get, the less I want to please people. I'm just gonna be frank with you. Y'all need to get out of pleasing people and worried about what people gonna say. I don't care what you say. Put your little olive oil. Do you hear me? I don't care what you say. Hey. Don't let people try to tell you how you need to be. Because at the end of the day, to sing to me, sing to me, sing to me. I want my pan to sing to me, sing to me. I might have to put a little more olive oil in there. Sing to me. Sing. Y'all, you could, like I said, if you don't like bell peppers, you ain't got to put bell peppers in there. You don't have to put bell peppers in there. This is how he did the recipe, and I like how he did the recipe. No vegetable left behind. And when I say what I mean. Get this a little closer. You guys can see. I hope you can see in there. A little onion in my hand. And cooking my veggies down. I think I'll put a little bit more olive oil in there. You don't want the temperature too high when you're cooking with olive oil. Child, look it up. Don't ask me why. I can't tell you. I've heard it before, but that's what they say. So what I'm gonna do is let my veggies, cook down, and once they cook down, oh yeah, it's cooking down. As you can see, I like for my stuff to be cooked down, almost translucent. Of course, it's gonna cook a little bit more once you know, add your ingredients, and it's got to simmer some more, but yeah, just cook it on down, down, down. Yeah, let me know if you decide to make this for your family. I decided to let them cook down a little bit more. That's how I like mine cooked. If you don't like yours cooked down like that, you don't have to cook them down like that. So now I'm going to add my 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And my broth, but I'm going. This is my broth. You know, I want to get all my little heavy whipping cream out of the. And you can decide, like, depending on how many people you're feeding, as to how much sauce you want to make. So now that my vegetables are done sauteing, I'm going to crank up the volume, and I'm going to crank up the heat, and I'm going to add the rest of my, add the rest of it. And once I'm going to let that cook a little bit. These are my crawfish. I got these from Walmart, y'all. I threw the pack away before I'm not going to dig in the trash to tell you what brand. They have a Louisiana brand, I think, and a different brand, but this is what they look like. They already came, of course, deshelled, as you can see, and deveined. Here is my minced garlic. Oh, that goodness. I love garlic. Yes. I'll do it. I'm going to let this heat come up and cook. And I'm going to add my crawfish. A little bit more. And I don't want to put my crawfish in too soon because they're already cooked. You really want to put these in at the last minute because they just need to be heated. And then you want to get the flavor of the crawfish into the sauce. You don't want to like cook them for a long time because then you'll make them tough. The same thing with shrimp. If you add shrimp to it, if you get the shrimp that's already cooked and stuff, you don't want to overcook them. They just need to be heated in the sauce. I want this right here to come to a good boil because I want all of those flavors to marry together. I'm gonna start putting in some of my seasoning. I'm not gonna put it all in because you know you gotta taste. You don't know how much. Alden say if it's not seasoned, sneezing you ain't seasoned. So whatever how he say it. But yeah. I don't want it too much. Put in a little bit of red pepper flakes. I'm not a spice girl. I don't like all the spice. But for some reason, red pepper flakes bring out a really nice to me. I don't know, it just gives it a little kick, the kick that it needs. Like I said, I don't like the heat I just do a little bit, just enough. Just enough. So once I'm going to taste it to see if I want enough, if I want to add more season to it. Ooh. Ooh. That's good. That's enough right there. You don't want your stuff too salty. You don't want it too overpowered by the seasoning. You want the flavor of the seasoning to come out. You want to be able to taste the flavors of the peppers and the onions and all of that and the crawfish. If you overpower it with too much season, then all you be tasting is salt and pepper, okay? And you don't want that. You want to taste the flavors. So now that I've let this do its thizzle, what I'm going to do is add my crawfish. And then, oh, let me show y'all. And then I'll add my slurry. This right here, this Land O'Lay butter. So what I did is I got the garlic ranch this time, but I didn't put it in the butter. I'm going to sprinkle some of this on the potato. I used a regular ranch seasoning, but you know these ranch seasonings got different flavors. So what I did was I just took the butter and mixed the seasoning in with it. This butter specifically for my potatoes. Yeah, that part. So now that I've done that, I'm going to lower the heat to a medium. I'm going to add my crawfish. I did not drain them because I want the juice and all of that come along with it. Yes, I do. So, because the crawfish are cold and stuff, I want it to heat up. Now, this is my slurry that I mix with water and cornstarch. And when you put this in there, because cornstarch, the flavor of cornstarch, you know what I'm saying? It's just cornstarch, okay? You might want to taste it again to see if you want to add a little more seasoning because of the cornstarch. You got to give this time to thicken up. My potatoes are done. They are hot. They are hot. But I am going to, once my sauce is done cooking, I'm going to start preparing the potatoes, and then I'll show you how I do it. Make sure before you put your potatoes in the oven, because some people like to eat the skin. I'm one of those people that like to eat the skin. Wash your potatoes really good. They come out the ground with dirt, okay? Clean those potatoes good. Just clean them good, okay? See how it's thickening up, y'all, a little bit? See how it's thickening up? So, I think I'm going to put the rest of my slurry in here, because I think I want it a little thicker. And I put cheese, right, over the potato. But here's the thing. I bought the pre-shredded cheese. I really don't like to use the pre-shredded cheese because it have all those chemicals on there. And it just, to me, it takes away from the flavor. See how that sauce is thickening up? It's thickening up. It's not quite as thick as I want it to be, though. So, we'll let it simmer. Y'all let me know if y'all decide to make this. And like I said, I've added shrimp to this before. I've done one with chicken because my best friend's mother, she's allergic to seafood. I call her mama number 2. So I had to, let me see. Mm-hmm. 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 I think I can add the rest of this. Yep. And we good. Yep, we good. We sure good. Mm-hmm. Like I said, you don't want it to cook too long. That's perfect. And you don't want the sauce too thick, but you want it thick enough to put over your potato. I want it just a little thicker. So I'm going to turn the heat down to low. Cover it up. Okay, you guys, so here's the potatoes. Also with the sauce, it's done. So if you want, you can add a little cheese to the sauce. Just a little. Because you can add a little cheese to the sauce. The cheese, it's already thick enough for me. And let me turn it off. So I don't want my crawfish to be. Ooh, child, let me tell you how to, what I do. Cut my potato in half. Ooh. You gotta make sure that potato's done. The knife needs to go through it real smooth and good. These are big potatoes. They are big potatoes. I don't want my skin to mess up. There we go. Now, initially, he would scoop the stuff out in a bowl, mix it up, put it back. Me personally, I just didn't feel like doing all of that. And you don't have to do all of that. You could just take, mash it up. And this is exactly what I did, honey. Mashed it up. Just like this. This is my own personal potato, so I can touch it. Now, if I was making this potato for somebody, at this point in the cooking game, I will put gloves on. Then you want to take your butter. This butter got all that good seasoning in it. You know what? And you just plop the butter in there. There it is. Plop it in there. Mix it on up. I will get my. Now what I'm gonna do is, because I want to try this garlic ranch. I'm not gonna make it. I don't even know why I cut those two. Put a little bit of that on there. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. And me and Marcus gonna eat good tomorrow at work. I hope he come to work. Hope they don't cancel him. Ooh. Okay, garlic ranch. Okay. Come through. Put mine in this bowl. All my little stuff. And then I'll take my Now, if you want to add more cheese to it, I don't want no more cheese, y'all. I don't want no more cheese. And you just put that over the top of your potato, honey. Just drench it. Just drench it. Ooh-wee. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Ooh, look at that. I'm gonna take a bite. I'm gonna take a bite. Oh. I wish y'all could taste this. Go ahead. Make your own. Cover that up. And if you're allergic to seafood, use chicken. Use beef. Whatever you like. Y'all, it's good. Anyway, thank you. If you come this far, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to cooking in the kitchen with Miss Love, with love, okay? Remember to put God first. Don't let nobody stress you out. Don't worry about what nobody say. I don't care about people in the comments talking about you should do this, you should do this. I'll do how I do. How I like, how I want to eat it. That's how you do it in your kitchen too. Bye-bye.